Welcome to the Patriot Training YouTube channel. I'm Clay Howell, owner and head firearms instructor of Patriot Training. The topic for today is the pistol brace rule. This video is brought to you by Greene Haven Customs. At Greene Haven Customs, you can build your very own custom stippling package. Greene Haven Customs offers textures, undercuts, thumb ledges, grooves, Cerakote, and more. For more information, go to greenhavencustoms.com. The link is in the description. You know, not too long ago, we saw a court decide that the arbitrary opinion of the ATF about bump stocks was illegal. The three-letter agency overstepped its bounds in making a restriction on bump stocks. I'm not a fan of bump stocks. They're kind of silly, but I'm not going to judge what somebody else wants to purchase. And I think that was a good decision. And now we have the pistol brace rule. And that pistol brace rule, I hope, will be challenged in court and will have the same outcome. Many people are saying that it will. And that's what I hope happens. If I were king for a day, scary thought, I know. If I were king for a day, there are a lot of three-letter organizations that would be no more. And I can just hear somebody out there now. But Clay, what about all those employees? Maybe they could go get a real job that's doing something productive for the world. Bunch of leeches is what they are. No, the Constitution must be the supreme rule of the land. If there's going to be legislation as to what is and is not permitted, that needs to go through the Congress, that needs to be interpreted through the courts. That does not need to be the whim or the stroke of a pen of some agency somewhere just because somebody feels like it. Pistol braces are absolutely stupid. The only reason they exist is because, once again, that same three-letter agency once made the opinion of what is a pistol and what is a rifle. And you can't put a stock on a rifle with a barrel less than 16 inches in length without it being called an SBR. And the pistol brace was a workaround so that somebody could own a rifle like that, call it a pistol, still fire it like you need to fire it, and not have to go through all of the jumping through hoops that you have to in order to get a properly registered SBR. No, it was the invention of the pistol brace that enabled people to get around that law. You can tell somebody at that three-letter agency got butthurt over it and needed to redefine something. And the whole purpose is to make millions of Americans felons. I do not own an AR pistol. I did in the past. That didn't work out to be a really good range tool for my students who needed a loaner, so I have now instead an AR rifle in its place. I have multiple loaners. In fact, this is one of the loaners right here. Should I need to pick up a rifle in defense of my family, my community, or my country, the rifle would probably be a 20-inch musket. Yes, with the A2 stock. Here's why. Yep. But just because I don't prefer AR pistols or short-barreled rifles doesn't mean that I want to ban them for others. Whatever happened to freedom of choice? Whatever happened to freedom, period? No, it's very troubling what has happened. And I have faith that the courts will rule in our favor, but I hate that it even got to a point where a ruling would be needed. Yeah. There's a lot I want to say, but probably shouldn't. So many people had asked me to put out this video and give my thoughts on it, and so these are my thoughts. I think pistol braces are kind of stupid. It was a workaround for an absolutely insane rule that was never legislated. It was simply the stroke of somebody's pen. That agency ought not have that authority. That agency ought not exist. Alcohol, tobacco, and firearms sounds like a convenience store to me, not an agency. But Clay, it's got explosives in the name. Yeah, that ought to be at that same convenience store too. Let's get some good fireworks and stuff going. That would be fun. But yeah, those are my thoughts. I'd like to remind you that you don't have to be a patriot to train, but you do have to train if you want to consider yourself to be a true patriot. Take care.